upper section, upper corner, upper edge, upper half, upper bound, upper chamber, upper jaw, upper lip, upper portion, upper molar, upper branch, upper case, upper range, upper arm, upper end, upper extremity, upper stage, upper third, upper deck, uppermost layer, upright position, upright character, upright posture, upside down, upward motion, upward mobility, upward revision, upward trend, upward climb, upward momentum, upward direction, upwardly mobile, uranium mine, uranium mining, urban area, urban ecology, urban center, urban environment, urban planning, urban center, urban life, urban setting, urban space, urban growth, urban sprawl, urban population, urban development, urban settlement, urban society, urban renewal, urban design, urban community, urban household, urban migration, urban poverty, urban building, urban culture, urban dweller, urban market, urban village, urban plan, urban expansion, urban legend, urban landscape, urban citizen, urban core, urban family, urban living, urban road, urban school, urban sector, urban slum, urban service, urban civilization, urban context, urban crime, urban district, urban elite, urban fabric, urban housing, urban land, urban lifestyle, urban residence, urban sociology, urban square, urban street, urban transport, urban transportation, urban youth, urban folk, urban man, urban structure, urban style, urban people, urban transit, urban unemployment, urban council, urbanization process, urbanized area, urgent need, urgent action, urgent care, urgent issue, urgent attention, urgent business, urgent request, urgent situation, urgently need, urinary incontinence, urinary tract, urine analysis, urine output, urine production, usable area, usage right, usage period, usage rate, usage efficiency, USB port, use method, use technique, use term, use tool, use word, use letter, use technology, use information, use language, use approach, use energy, use material, use work, use name, use time, use resource, use instrument, use device, use power, use fuel, use telescope, use food, use number, use computer, use object, use year, use mask, use strategy, use equipment, use oxygen, use drug, use force, use medicine, use microscope, use evidence, use internet, use application, use chemical, use phrase, use camera, use network, use program, use machine, use fertilizer, use skill, use software, use map, use character, use engine, use framework, use alcohol, use service, use intelligence, use case, use logic, use machinery, use oil, use coal, use magic, use wheel, use conjunction, use facility, use criterion, use key, use expression, use lift, use effectively, use filter, use head, use stick, use brush, use car, use classroom, use database, use ink, use mirror, use phone, use axe, use face, use knife, use tank, use website, use article, use card, use connection, use gasoline, use grammar, use manual, use standard, use calculator, use charcoal, use electricity, use frequently, use jargon, use perfume, use violence, use web, use soap, use hardware, use imagination, use thing, use agreement, use appliance, use brain, use payment, use pencil, use robot, use telephone, use elevator, use contraception, use detergent, use gas, use gun, use library, use performance, use quotation, use spear, use tunnel, useful tool, useful information, useful product, useful technique, useful function, useful framework, useful thing, useful concept, useful way, useful instrument, useful knowledge, useful life, useful model, useful help, useful material, useful measure, useful part, useful purpose, useful example, useful context, useful advice, useful lesson, useful link, useful method, useful role, useful source, useful application, useful solution, useful means, useful discussion, useful rule, user interface, user application, user base, user download, user request, user community, user datum, user demand, user experience, user manual, user query, user research, user service, user system, user test, user comment, user interest, user organization, usual way, usual form, usual practice, usual care, usual level, usual rate, usual sense, usual method, usual number, usual place, usual process, usual suspects, usual treatment, usually refer, usually use, usually involve, usually occur, usually require, usually mean, usually provide, usually associate, usually see, usually appear, usually led, usually show, usually keep, usually prefer, usually indicate, usually assume, usually follow, usually last, usually read, usually wear, usually accept, usually happen, usually ignore, usually represent, usually available, utilitarian role, utility vehicle, utility theory, utility company, utility function, utility industry, utility model, utilize technology, utilize resource, utilize system, utilize network, utilize information, utmost importance, utmost care, utopian vision, utterance understanding, utterly destroy, utterly dependent, utterly different, vacancy rate, vacant land, vacant space, vacant house, vacation home, vaccinate people, vaccination program, vaccination campaign, vaccination schedule, vaccination rate, vaccine development, vaccine production, vaccine research, vaccine safety, vaccine supply, vaccine efficacy, vaccine trial, vacuum cleaner, vacuum system, vacuum state, vague idea, vague understanding, vague language, vague recollection, vague sense, vain attempt, Valentine Day, valiant effort, valid state, valid term, valid information, valid measure, valid period, valid reason, valid argument, valid document, valid knowledge, valid path, valid point, valid conclusion, valley area, valley bottom, valley floor, valuable material, valuable tool, valuable commodity, valuable insight, valuable resource, valuable way, valuable collection, valuable information, valuable product, valuable time, valuable company, valuable lesson, valuable piece, valuable service, valuable source, valuable object, valuable method, valuable asset, valuable assistance, valuable contribution, valuable knowledge, valuable land, valuable part, valuable book, valuable datum, valuable metal, valuable feature, valuation method, value estimate, value judgment, value system, value proposition, value base, value chain, value measure, value range, value decrease, value diversity, value conflict, value perception, value rise, value education, value increase, value analysis, value investment, value difference, value assessment, value conception, value evaluate, value measurement, value orientation, value creation, vampire bat, vanilla extract, vanilla bean, vanilla essence, vanishing point, vantage point, variable number, variable use, variable size, variable condition, variable speed, variable function, variable quantity, variable cost, variable degree, variable type, variable capacity, variable element, variable property, variance model, variant type, variation method, variation model, variation process, variation characteristic, variation pattern, variation feature, variation trend, variation degree, varied diet, varied experience, variety show, variety management, variety performance, various form, various type, various group, various method, various part, various kind, various way, various culture, various disease, various aspect, various factor, various material, various language, various source, various country, various state, various size, various component, various style, various time, various location, various place, various reason, various strategy, various community, various organization, various background, various color, various technology, various problem, various measure, various activity, various chemical, various project, various role, various combination, various application, various challenge, various degree, various event, various length, various situation, various weight, various concentration, various subject, vary widely, vary greatly, vary considerably, vary significantly, vary enormously, vary slightly, vary style, vary wildly, vary dramatically, vast majority, vast array, vast amount, vast area, vast quantity, vast range, vast number, vast variety, vast distance, vast network, vast region, vast ocean, vast plain, vast expanse, vast collection, vast space, vast land, vast resource, vast territory, vast wealth, vast diversity, vast scale, vast crowd, vast desert, vast difference, vast expansion, vast scope, vast size, vast body, vast bulk, vast empire, vast expanse, vast field, vast fortune, vast improvement, vast potential, vast sea, vast selection, vast sum, vast pool, vastly different, vastly increase, vastly improve, vastly exceed, vector space, vector function, vegetable oil, vegetable crop, vegetable seed, vegetable protein, vegetable garden, vegetable plot, vegetable food, vegetable market, vegetable product, vegetable root, vegetarian food, vegetarian diet, vegetarian meal, vegetation cover, vegetation community, vehicle crash, vehicle production, vehicle emission, vehicle collision, vehicle accident, vehicle control, vehicle structure, vehicle system, vehicle development, vehicle engine, vehicle equipment, vehicle fault, vehicle technology, vehicle travel, vehicular traffic, velocity range, velocity difference, velocity meter, vending machine, venereal disease, venomous snake, ventilation system, venture capital, venture capitalist, venture company, venture fund, venture firm, verb form, verbal behavior, verbal report, verbal communication, verbal skill, verbal ability, verbal form, verbal language, verbal abuse, verbal explanation, verbal expression, verbal information, verbal agreement, verbal description, verbal instruction, verbal attack, verification work, vernacular language, vernacular architecture, verse form, verse drama, verse line, version available, version, vertebrate species, vertical orientation, vertical line, vertical axis, vertical bar, vertical surface, vertical section, vertical direction, vertical scale, vertical dimension, vertical distance, vertical position, vertical stroke, vertical structure, vertical wire, very different, very large, very high, very small, very low, very important, very little, very similar, very few, very early, very popular, very much, very long, very common, very difficult, very well, very close, very successful, very expensive, very strong, very fine, very good, very influential, very rare, very specific, very limited, very short, very sensitive, very first, very hard, very quickly, very simple, very useful, very complex, very often, very young, very beginning, very likely, very rarely, very slow, very significant, very poor, very effective, very broad, very hot, very clear, very cold, very diverse, very fast, very wealthy, very wide, very efficient, very rapid, very active, very heavy, very light, very real, very sophisticated, very basic, very bright, very deep, very narrow, very old, very shallow, very accurate, very distant, very dry, very late, very powerful, very special, very cheap, very dark, very detailed, very distinctive, very incomplete, very least, very natural, very realistic, very rich, very thin, very unlikely, very weak, very prevalent, very competitive, very advanced, very ancient, very angry, very distinct, very intense, very interesting, very precise, very smart, very stable, very suitable, very wet, very approximate, very massive, very dangerous, very abundant, very aware, very beneficial, very complicated, very conservative, very costly, very critical, very energetic, very fearful, very helpful, very interested, very mild, very new, very prosperous, very strange, very subtle, very thankful, very tiny, very widespread, very colorful, very lightweight, very easy, very firm, very profitable, very beautiful, very big, very challenging, very conspicuous, very controversial, very crucial, very disturbing, very durable, very emotional, very very entertaining, very evident, very familiar, very famous, very fortunate, very generous, very great, very happy, very harsh, very healthy, very ingenious, very lucky, very miserable, very original, very predictable, very productive, very prominent, very recent, very regular, very serious, very severe, very soluble, very specialized, very strict, very sweet, very thick, very tight, very uncertain, very uncommon, very unusual, very vigorous, very humble, very intimate, very laborious, very meaningful, very notable, very agitated, very flat, very hungry, very rigid, very varied, very affectionate, very antithesis, very articulate, very artistic, very attentive, very attractive, very bad, very black, very boring, very brief, very busy, very capable, very careful, very coherent, very confusing, very content, very convincing, very core, very creative, very curious, very damaging, very delicate, very dense, very dissimilar, very eccentric, very elaborate, very elegant, very expressive, very favorable, very fertile, very flexible, very fluid, very fond, very fragile, very frail, very friendly, very funny, very grateful, very handsome, very hostile, very imaginative, very impressed, very inconvenient, very inefficient, very inexpensive, very interactive, very knowledgeable, very loud, very lucrative, very modern, very moment, very negative, very next, very noticeable, very nutritious, very obvious, very partial, very persistent, very political, very precious, very primitive, very promising, very proper, very proud, very pure, very quick, very relaxed, very reliable, very reluctant, very resistant, very restrained, very restricted, very rewarding, very safe, very satisfactory, very scarce, very scared, very scary, very separate, very sharp, very slight, very soft, very static, very stiff, very straightforward, very stressful, very sunny, very surprised, very susceptible, very sympathetic, very tall, very technical, very tough, very toxic, very traditional, very transparent, very traumatic, very valuable, very variable, very visible, very vivid, very volatile, very vulnerable, very weird, very admirable, very classical, very extensive, very fantastic, very honorable, very insightful, very lifelike, very necessary, very noble, very obese, very particular, very passionate, very plentiful, very skillful, very sparse, very systematic, very thirsty, very unequal, very uneven, very uniform, very unpredictable, very windy, very abstract, very consistent, very experienced, very gifted, very intensive, very involved, very minimum, very viscous, very blessed, very distorted, very refined, vessel disease, vessel wall, vested interest, veteran player, veterinary medicine, veterinary school, veterinary surgeon, veterinary clinic, veterinary science, veto power, vetting process, via network, via internet, via media, viable alternative, viable business, viable option, viable plan, vibrant culture, vibrant color, vice versa, vice president, vice chairman, vicious circle, vicious cycle, Victorian era, victory sign, video game, video camera, video recording, video stream, video recorder, video call, video conferencing, video show, video card, video clip, video controller, video image, video presentation, video production, video screen, video player, video shoot, videotape, video industry, video installation, video photography, video film, video games, video message, video signal, Vietnam War, Vietnamese people, view option, view world, view change, view angle, view image, viewpoint, view window, view information, viewing angle, viewing audience, vigorous debate, vigorous growth, vigorous activity, vigorous exercise, vigorous style, vigorous effort, vigorous life, village level, village life, village people, village area, village house, village chief, village council, village culture, village elder, village market, village fair, village school, village street, vinyl record, violate law, violate rule, violence prevention, violence crime, violent conflict, violent crime, violent action, violent attack, violent behavior, violent confrontation, violent explosion, violent incident, violent resistance, violent game, violent history, violent death, violent earthquake, violent struggle, violent act, violent activity, violent film, violent reaction, violent revolution, violent way, violent change, violent competition, violent content, violent protest, violently oppose, violin lesson, violin string, viral infection, viral disease, viral illness, viral gene, viral strain, viral marketing, virgin soil, virgin land, virgin forest, virtual reality, virtual museum, virtual environment, virtual monopoly, virtual learning, virtual community, virtual model, virtual technology, virtual machine, virtual experience, virtual state, virtual assistant, virtual tour, virtual platform, virtual product, virtually eliminate, virtually unlimited, virtually absent, virtually free, virtually identical, virtually impossible, virtually unchanged, virtually unheard, virtually unknown, virtually unnoticed, virtually worthless, virtually useless, virtually endless, virtually indistinguishable, virtue ethics, virtue vice, virtuous circle, virtuous cycle, virulent form, virus spread, virus disease, virus infect, virus infection, virus vaccine, virus transmission, virus gene, visa process, viscous liquid, visible light, visible spectrum, visible surface, visible wavelength, visible matter, visible part, visible image, visible damage, visible mark, visible object, visible range, visible minority, visible component, visible region, visible change, visible effect, visible universe, visible form, visible portion, visible line, visible color, vision loss, vision processing, vision problem, vision sense, vision correction, vision design, vision inspection, vision device, vision quality, visit museum, visit place, visit family, visit island, visit park, visit country, visit customer, visit doctor, visit gallery, visit Paris, visit site, visit store, visit website, visit China, visit office, visit relative, visit time, visitor center, visitor attraction, visitor experience, visitor center, visual art, visual system, visual artist, visual representation, visual element, visual effect, visual cue, visual image, visual search, visual presentation, visual stimulus, visual field, visual form, visual appearance, visual perception, visual style, visual area, visual processing, visual appeal, visual display, visual disturbance, visual evidence, visual imagery, visual impact, visual information, visual inspection, visual test, visual experience, visual observation, visual aspect, visual expression, visual impairment, visual memory, visual scene, visual signal, visual sign, visual design, visual ability, visual aid, visual arts, visual confirmation, visual environment, visual illusion, visual indicator, visual method, visual pattern, visual recognition, visual spectacle, visual texture, visual outcome, visual result, visual feeling, visual medium, visual symbol, visual media, visually stunning, visually represent, visually appealing, vital role, vital force, vital sign, vital part, vital process, vital component, vital element, vital organ, vital interest, vital factor, vital resource, vital source, vital step, vital concern, vital skill, vital aspect, vital clue, vital function, vital importance, vital information, vital life, vital statistics, vital task, vital tool, vital essence, vital research, vital spirit, vitally important, vitamin supplement, vitamin deficiency, vitamin content, vitamin intake, vivid color, vivid color, vivid image, vivid description, vivid example, vivid imagination, vivid imagery, vivid dream, vivid memory, vivid contrast, vividly depict, vocabulary item, vocabulary word, vocal music, vocal style, vocal range, vocal chord, vocal critic, vocal score, vocal concert, vocal sound, vocational education, vocational school, vocational training, vocational course, vocational skill, vocational guidance, vocational qualification, vocational curriculum, voice support, voice opinion, voice signal, voice teacher, voice concern, voice command, voice mail, voice recognition, voice service, voice system, voice process, voice call, voice response, void space, volatile substance, volcanic eruption, volcanic activity, volcanic ash, volcanic rock, volcanic island, volcanic explosion, volcanic crater, volcanic debris, volcano erupt, volcano eruption, volcano name, volume number, volume ratio, volume expansion, volume increase, volume production, volume change, volume density, volume decrease, voluntarily agree, voluntarily adopt, voluntary agreement, voluntary action, voluntary movement, voluntary program, voluntary code, voluntary organization, voluntary redundancy, voluntary sector, voluntary participation, voluntary support, voluntary use, volunteer staff, volunteer work, volunteer coordinator, volunteer program, volunteer army, volunteer project, volunteer service, volunteer teacher, voracious appetite, vortex structure, vote time, vote result, vote yes, vote directly, voter turnout, voter registration, voter choose, voter fraud, voting rights, voting right, voting system, voting age, voting booth, voting procedure, voting record, voucher system, vowel system, vowel sound, vulgar language, vulnerable group, vulnerable people, vulnerable area, vulnerable part, waiting pool, wage war, wage laborer, wage labor, wage increase, wage rate, wage labor, wage cut, wage earner, wage fall, wage gap, wage inequality, wage level, wage structure, wagon train, wagon wheel, waist height, wait minute, wait time, wait expectantly, wait hour, wait nervously, waiting room, waiting list, wake up, wake time, wake early, walk around, walk through, walk across, walk back, walk upright, walk away, walk mile, walk outside, walk path, walk store, walk together, walk day, walk forward, walk towards, walk way, walking stick, walking speed, wall painting, wall street, wall panel, wall structure, wall collapse, wallpaper, wall mirror, wall outlet, walled city, walnut oil, walnut wood, walnut shell, wander around, want child, want protection, war effort, war end, war period, war peace, war leader, war start, war crime, war museum, war history, war battle, war economy, war industry, war memorial, war veteran, war zone, war film, war hero, war horse, war machine, war plan, war spread, ward area, warehouse environment, warehouse management, warehouse system, warehouse center, warehouse district, warehousing system, warfare center, warm water, warm climate, warm temperature, warm air, warm period, warm ocean, warm current, warm surface, warm atmosphere, warm season, warm winter, warm night, warm weather, warm day, warm summer, warm up, warm collar, warm house, warm condition, warm place, warm sea, warm afternoon, warm bath, warm blood, warm breeze, warm environment, warm welcome, warm area, warm stove, warm clothing, warm wind, warming effect, warming cause, warming trend, warming pollution, warming system, warming climate, warming issue, warn people, warning system, warning signal, warning sign, warning line, warning information, warning letters, warp speed, warring states, wartime propaganda, wash hand, wash out, wash up, wash painting, wash water, wash clothes, wash thoroughly, washing machine, waste management, waste product, waste material, waste land, waste disposal, waste water, waste time, waste energy, waste site, waste problem, waste collection, waste minimization, waste treatment, waste handling, waste bin, waste gas, waste output, waste reduction, waste resource, waste money, waste paper, waste plant, waste removal, waste dump, waste ground, waste repository, waste residue, waste space, waste storage, waste stream, waste effort, waste industry, waste landfill, waste matter, watch TV, watch television, watch show, watch film, watch video, watch clock, watch movie, watch play, watch man, watch closely, watch news, watch program, watch time, watch dog, watchful eye, water vapor, water supply, water molecule, water pollution, water droplet, water transport, water quality, water cycle, water power, water flow, water loss, water source, water temperature, water content, water column, water current, water resource, water level, water depth, water table, water mill, water lily, water treatment, water evaporate, water pump, water pressure, water scarcity, water sanitation, water freeze, water rise, water consumption, water intake, water management, water plant, water supplies, water usage. Water bird, water contamination, water ecosystem, water garden, water pollutant, water purification, water chemistry, water filter, water pool, water area. Water boil, water bottle, water circulation, water drainage, water energy, water harvesting, water sample, water steam, water tank, water mark. Water bed, water conservation, water electricity, water fountain, water pipe, water transportation, water absorption, water condition, water depletion, water drip. Water erosion, water exchange, water heater, water irrigation, water project, water reserve, water resistance, water rights, water stream, water layer. Water line, water recreation, water resources, water activity, water basin, water company, water cooling, water distribution, water flood, water jar. Water reservoir, water shortage, water tower, water utility, water channel, water meter, water saving, water wave, waterborne disease, watercolor painting. Waterfront park, waterproof layer, waterproof cover, waterproof clothing, watershed event, watershed moment, watershed year, waterway network, wave function, wave velocity. Wave equation, wave pattern, wave speed, wave amplitude, wave crest, wave movement, wave power, wave propagation, wave action, wave frequency. Wave hand, wave height, wave band, wave measurement, wave energy, wave flag, wave length, wave technology, wave detector, wave motion. Wave analysis, wave information, wave resistance, wave spectrum, wave surface, wavy hair, wavy line, wax figure, wax oil, waxing moon. Way learn, way change, way back, way out, way service, way better, weak force, weak link, weak government, weak signal. Weak state, weak structure, weak acid, weak economy, weak field, weak performance, weak point, weak condition, weak current, weak demand. Weak efficiency, weak leader, weak light, weak market, weak pulse, weak spot, weak strength, weak support, weak trend, weak argument. Weak evidence, weak governance, weak sense, wealth power, wealth management, wealth creation, wealth gap, wealth inequality, wealth tax, wealthy country. Wealthy family, wealthy nation, wealthy merchant, wealthy individual, wealthy people, wealthy man, wealthy patron, wealthy city, wealthy elite, wealthy area. Wealthy class, wealthy society, wealthy suburb, wealthy citizen, wealthy woman, wealthy household, weapon use, weapon development, weapon equipment, weapon technology. Weapon industry, weapons convention, wear mask, wear out, wear down, wear jacket, wear clothing, wear hair, wear dress, wear silk. Wear suit, wear uniform, wear clothes, wear off, wear perfume, wear shirt, wear collar, wear protection, wear armor, wear away. Wear coat, wear cotton, wear hat, wear pattern, wear ring, wear garment, wear glasses, wear makeup, wear surface, wearable computer. Weasel word, weather pattern, weather condition, weather event, weather climate, weather map, weather system, weather satellite, weather station, weather forecasting. Weather phenomenon, weather balloon, weather forecast, weather service, weather bureau, weather monitoring, weather observation, weather forecaster, weather report, weather application, weather agency, weather change, weather chart, weather information, weather records, weather storm, weather warning, weathered rock, weave cloth, weave fabric, weaving fabric, website, web base, web page, web browser, web search, web service, web address, web content, web model, web connection, web interface, web language, web server, web technology, web traffic, web usage, web browsing, web network, web system, website link, website state, website search, website service, website design, wedding anniversary, wedding ceremony, wedding day, wedding dress, wedding cake, wedding reception, wedding guest, wedding celebration, wedding party, wedding band, wedge shape, weed control, weed plant, weed garden, weed killer, weekend, week time, week course, weekly magazine, weekly report, weekly basis, weekly column, weekly show, weekly newspaper, weekly update, weigh risk, weigh benefit, weigh heavily, weigh scale, weight loss, weight gain, weight average, weight control, weight management, weight change, weight increase, weight distribution, weight problem, weight load, weight lose, weight measurement, weight reduce, weight bearing, weight fall, weight factor, weighted average, weird thing, welcome back, welcome party, welcome decision, welcome mat, welcome message, welcome visitor, welcome news, welfare state, welfare system, welfare project, welfare housing, welfare service, welfare program, welfare recipient, welfare institution, welfare reform, welfare treatment, welfare agency, welfare society, welfare law, well know, well understand, well establish, well preserve, well suit, well known, well adapt, well suited, well educate, well represent, well organize, well explain, well pay, well describe, well serve, well fit, well equip, well remember, well aware, well make, well place, well organized, well train, well inform, well plan, well equipped, well regard, well manage, well organized, well protect, well prepare, well dress, well established, well informed, well keep, well think, well developed, well feed, well function, well integrate, well publicize, well read, well take, well treat, well work, well acquainted, well coordinate, well express, well prepared, well recognize, well balanced, well maintain, well reflect, well respected, well water, well write, well look, well practice, well rounded, well ventilate, well ventilated, well communicate, well educated, well execute, well perform, well preserved, well say, well advanced, well behave, well conceive, well motivated, West Coast, West End, West Side, West Point, West Wing, West Bank,